And welcome to Grapple City Rewind. This is a bonus episode where we will be covering one single match. We're doing bonus episodes all of the month of June. We hope you're out there enjoying the beginning of summer. Happy Pride to those of you who celebrate. This week, we are not going too far back into time because with these bonus episodes, we just kind of do whatever we want. I'm Bradley Palermo here, as always, with Aaron Fink. And Aaron and I today are going to be talking about Bayley versus Sasha Banks from back in August 2015, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. This was at the Barclays Center, had about 15,500 people in attendance. It was a great card, but this was the match that I wanted to pick every time I watch Black and Gold NXT, which I guess you could say is like 2013, 2014 to like 2019. I'm just like, man, this might be my favorite era of wrestling.
Pretty good, yeah.
It's so good, yeah. And it's just like the things that I like the most about the sports-based interpretation, like the AEW style, but with just enough WWE story where I feel like I'm getting invested personally or emotionally beyond what's actually happening inside the match. I think that's why I like it so much, because it blends those two together really well.
Yeah, I think when I came back to watch a lot of wrestling, it was like during the pandemic. And I feel like early AEW, I was watching a lot of early AEW and I guess late Black and Gold at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was new to coming back to it. So my brain would get it was so similar. I would get really confused. Like sometimes I'd be watching NXT and when they say WWE, I'd be like, what? Because I would think I was watching AEW, like it does have like an AEW vibe to it for sure. And some of those people from back then are in AEW now, of course.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get into the backstory of this match. So Sasha Banks, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch were all a little stable back in NXT called the Four Horsewomen. The story going on is that one by one, the other members of the Four Horsewomen, so Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte, were turning their backs on Bayley, whether it was intentionally, like coming after her or just moving on to bigger and better things. They had all left her and she hadn't ever gotten a world championship. So Bayley had an injury, a wrist injury that I'm putting in air quotes because I don't think it was real or not. Yeah. But she, left for a little while and came back after her injury. She was renewed and she was ready to achieve her biggest goal, to become the NXT Women's Championship, something that everybody else in the Four Horsewomen had already done. She went on a little winning streak. She beat Charlotte and she also beat Becky, both in one-on-one matches, to kind of earn her spot and become the number one contender to face Sasha for the belt. So Sasha Banks is the heel. This time, this incarnation of Bayley is like Hugger Bayley, very upbeat and happy, and the crowd loved her. The kids loved her. So yeah, Sasha's the heel. But the thing is, Sasha's still pretty popular. And I think that, once we get started talking about the match, that will come across. So they both have their big entrances. Bayley has the inflatable flailing arm tube men. Sasha Banks comes out in a SUV with a bunch of bodyguards.
Jesus, yeah. She's like a bunch of like big dudes dressed in black. Yeah.
Yeah, and they like pick her up so she doesn't have to jump to get in the ring or walk up the steps to get in the ring. She very bougie. So yeah, the match starts pretty fast and furious. It kind of felt like they were rushing things a little bit at the beginning, like they were just maybe the nerves were getting to them. But it settled down pretty quickly, and I feel like they tell a terrific story inside the match.
Sasha starts off she's laughing at Bayley, like mocking her. And Bayley sort of just like beats her down out of the gate. So, but I think Bayley, like, I hate to just like diss on the way people look like 10 years later, but she looks so good with like 6-pack abs and like she looks like a fighter, like back then. And
she's probably a lot more healthy now. My guess is that she had an eating disorder.
Oh, she's skinny. That's why you can see her abs. Yeah.
That'd be my guess. I mean,
Yeah.
my assumption is because she's in good shape, she still trains a lot. My assumption is that she's now at a comfortable weight.
Yeah.
Being married to a woman of Latin descent, that it's not the way she looks in this match. Maybe she isn't the most healthy. We don't know. We have no idea.
Yeah. I saw the thumbnail on YouTube and I was like, damn, Bayley with like ripped abs. I was like, that looked fucking tough, But
Yeah, definitely a different look.
Sasha looks the same. She never looked any
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
For sure. But like I was saying, I thought the storytelling in the match was top notch. They had such excellent match psychology. Like early on, both women are trying moves, they're attempting things that aren't working. So instead of just trying to do the same thing, they continuously up the stakes. And it's not like they're not working because the person who's trying to do the move is failing. They're not working because the other person is blocking the move or countering the move. So they're showing you their familiarity with one another.
Yeah.
Based on what's happening inside the body of the match. And so like this countering and upping the stakes just keeps happening and it becomes more intense. I think we got a "This is wrestling" chant at some point in the middle of the match, which is awesome to hear for a women's match.
Yeah. Green shirt guy was there even back then, even at NXT.
Yeah. I mean, NXT was the place to be back then. That's the thing, man. That crowd was really hot. And it's almost 16,000 people. Barclays, New York crowds, New York crowds are always really solid. You can look at the AEW pay-per-view from a couple weeks ago that was in New York. That crowd was on fire.
Yeah.
The whole time.
This match, I feel like they spent a lot of time setting each other up, doing kind of cool shit with the corner on the turnbuckles.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily just like a tree of woe or whatever, but like
no, with like the elbow from Bayley. Sasha did the knees from the top rope. Yeah, there was some real cool stuff in the corner that you don't see a lot.
Yeah, which made it feel like kind of a different kind of match. And like women's wrestling might have been peaking right here because I feel like this is like a way better fucking match than some of the women's stuff we get currently. They're just really good. I mean,
yeah,
I guess like you said, Bayley, Sasha, Becky, Charlotte, all of them. Like, I don't know if anyone's ever come in like another class that's been on their level.
Yeah, certainly not all that many at the same time and for that long. The storyline continues. Sasha starts targeting the injured wrist of Bayley, getting a lot of heat from the crowd. Bayley gets sympathy. There was one really fun moment I wrote down where Bayley's outside on the floor and the ref is in between the middle and the top rope and he's leaning out to talk to her, and then Sasha jumps over the ref over the top rope and does like a dive onto Bayley.
That was cool.
That got a huge pop. The crowd's really hyped now at this point. And then we get into like the last few minutes of the match, which I wrote down. The last few minutes of this match are nuts. Yeah. Just one big move after another. It all culminates in a Poison Rana from Bayley to Sasha off the top rope. And then Bayley gets her into the Bayley to belly suplex, pins her, and she wins. And the pop for her victory is tremendous.
Yeah. So the most played spot on the YouTube for this by far is that what the Poison Rana is off the top rope?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That Bayley hits on Sasha.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts. Yeah. Sorry, I'm rewatching it right now. Yeah, that is crazy. No, I mean, and she hits it, and then she gets up and she just kind of throws her arm down, like "fuck yeah," and then does the Bayley to belly.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, it's great. It's one of the It's I think they say it's been cited by many as the start of the women's revolution in North America. They say it's one of the greatest matches of all time, women's matches of all time.
Yeah, I had that in my sort of like trivia section of this, like widely regarded as the match that legitimized WWE's women's wrestling before the women's revolution fully hit main roster. Sasha reportedly cried backstage after the match because she was dropping that belt to move onto Raw. So it was the end of an era for Sasha. And many fans ranked this among the greatest WWE women's matches of all time. It was pretty cool. Yeah. And there was some stuff in the middle that I liked too, them exchanging Sasha's finisher, bank statements against each other and stuff. That was cool. Just front to back, great match. I think it was
all-time classic.
The YouTube video of it is like 28 minutes, but I'm sure only 20 minutes of it was the match.
Let's see, 20 minutes, 18 minutes and 22 seconds. And the other thing too to mention really quick was they were touting this as a main event. So there was one more match after this. It was Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens for the NXT championship. But there's something to be said about the fact that they were like, this card has a double main event. There is a women's world championship match and a men's. And I think they deserve that spot.
Hell yeah.
Fast forward, play, or rewind.
And for those of you who have been keeping up with our show, our rating system is 3-tiered: fast forward, play, or rewind. Fast forward meaning it was garbage, play meaning it was all right, and rewind meaning it was top tier. Aaron, you chose to watch this particular match, so go ahead and give me your rating.
My rating is a rewind, and I don't think that should be a surprise to anyone because it's a terrific match. It's one of the greatest women's matches of all time.
Of course, yeah, and I feel the same way. I don't even know why we had to. It wasn't even a question. It was an amazing match.
Run straight to your VC and watch the shit right fucking now. Hot damn, holy shit! Woo!
Might have trouble finding that one on VHS, but it is on YouTube. It is,
yeah.
We always love to hear from you out there, the Grapple Gang. You can contact us via email, grapplecitypod@gmail.com. We're also Grapple City Pod across social media, or you can call our Google Voice line and leave a message. We won't pick up. It'll just go straight to voicemail, and we can play it on the air. 626-657-SLAM.
Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
And that's all the time we've got for today for this bonus episode. We will continue to keep these bonus episodes rocking throughout the month of June. Hope y'all are having a good summer. Stay safe out there.
We'll catch you in the cheap seats. Adios.